Chin.
I know.
Yeah, you're not allowed to cry on this one.
If I start to cry, I'll just mute.
We're going to send Yorga over there to slap you.
Oh, I got a big slap.
Hey, Chin, you ready? Chin, you ready?
Yeah,
No.
I'm ready. I am.
Get ready. Get ready. Got a finger on the button.
Wait. I want to go.
Oh.
Oh, wait.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Hey, let's do this.
Wow.
Welcome back to TinTV Sunday Live.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, guys, what's up?
Hey, y'all.
I'll let Craig do this because I'm...
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to TinTV Sunday Live, the news portion of our program. And we want to thank y'all all for being with us for the previous show in honor of our, love for Shift Kicker. We really appreciate everybody showing up for that. That meant
Absolutely.
the world.
To everybody. So,
Thank you.
So
Been a tough time.
What's going on in the news, guys? Pooty Poo, what do you got?
We got Pooters.
Look, he's all drunk on cookies.
I don't know. Hey, y'all see where they's funneling that money through USAID to pay for all them riders?
Oh, yes, I did. But that would have been what I read, it was kind of through Obama. Set that up
Obama,
through USAID.
Well, and dude, but did you notice how the riders stopped immediately after? Like there's no more.
Paid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now
No
we got to
more
figure out
money.
who's doing the Tesla stuff.
It's the same people.
Same ones. Yeah, same people.
But where is that money coming from? They're going to find it. They're going to find
Well,
it. Maybe it's residuals.
Hey, I saw a thing the other day where it was one of those protests, and they had like a kiosk that they were giving out signs, pre-made signs. So, you just walk up there and grab whatever sign you want, and then go out, and it looks like you made it yourself, man.
My printer.
Yes. Nicely printed signs. They're looking into it.
No, they actually look like they were homemade. But they were giving them, to make them kind of look more grassroots, I guess,
Oh, they're getting clever now because they did have very professional. Trump mentioned it. Now they're going homemade.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Now they're paying child labor.
I want one of them ping pong paddles. It says, trust the plan.
There you go.
Well, AB would have to give up his first.
Yeah. Just trust my plan.
Yeah.
AB, and look, y'all, excuse AB tonight. He is dealing with what we're all dealing with in the South, a tremendous amount of pollen. And we have sinus issues. So I know y'all are all still bitching and complaining about the snow, but be happy that you don't have sinus headaches right now, because that's what we're dealing with.
It's just in the last couple of days, it's bad.
It's horrible, AB. I mean, I have a covering. It's yellow on everything in the South.
I ain't never really had it bother me like this. It's bad.
Because you're getting older.
Do you guys say horrible or horrible?
Horrible.
Okay.
Horrible.
But it is horrible.
It's horrible.
But it's also horrible.
Okay.
It freaking sucks. How about that?
How do you say it, Jay? How does Arizona say that?
Horrible.
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 No.
Don't ask her on the end there.
Jay can't say it right because he ain't got no lisp in his voice.
It's
She'll say
horrible.
Venezuela.
And if you're real serious, you go, it's horrible. Horrible.
So we got that going on. What else happening, Pootie?
Yeah, I don't know. I ain't
You
watching
been
much today. No, not today.
Hmm?
I have a grandson over here, and we've been fighting it out.
Well, that's good to know that you're fighting the child.
Good to know to tell the millions of viewers we got that you're fighting with a small child.
Oh, we're just beating the kid over here all day. That's all we've been doing.
You
I
know
got him
why?
locked in the closet right now.
He ain't trusting the plan. That's why Pootie's mad.
That's why Pooh's mad. Pappy gave me a good ass whooping today because I didn't trust the plan. All right, Jay, should I take it over? Should I go into it?
Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
Let's just do it.
Get it on.
Yeah.
Hey, all you cool cats, it's time for Craig the Hunter's news segment.
Is this real life? And now for your TinTV Mostly True News Report. I am Richard Simmons. Call me Dick. Sorry, Pooh.
No comment. No comment.
I just want to make myself laugh. I could give a shit less if everybody else laughs.
Did you get a haircut?
This segment of Mostly True News is sponsored by Willard Hall's donation.
Completely.
That's right. Willard finally figured out how to win, even if he was second or third place. That's right. Donate to Mostly True News Report, folks, and you can be a winner. Learn from Willard and also buy AB a coffee. Uh-oh. And now, I don't even know if he's here, but this is for my stalker, Jeff B. You know who he is. He's the asshole in chat. He's 1 minute he's praising Trump, next minute he's talking shit about him. We don't know what side he's on.
Artie was just begging for me the other night on somebody's stream.
Dude, he was talking so much shit about you, AB. I forgot about that. You're gonna
Yeah,
really,
he does.
That tells me I'm in his head free.
You're over the airspace.
Yeah.
You are occupying a section of his head.
Good.
You're gonna appreciate this shit. You ready?
Get it.
Fuck him. Fuck him. All right. These eyes. No. Sorry. These dicks are flying. These dicks have seen a lot of faces, but they've never seen a face like as fat as one like you held by you.
Oh my God.
Craig, I'm not gay, but I love you. That's one of the best.
Yorga, I
Oh
would
my
like to marry
gosh.
you.
Oh, Angry Warrior Tackle Box loved that one, and so did Chappy Chappy. All right.
Pull your mic off and drop it. 'Cause that was
That was a
amazing.
freaking Rembrandt, man. That was a masterpiece.
I don't
Yes.
know. I don't know.
Yes.
All right. And now. Oh, shh. Sorry, I had volume problems. And now for comments from Tuesday night's chat, which was the taco show.
Taco show.
And look, there's going to be prayers in here for Schiff, but we've been all praying, and she, like Kick Out said, she gave us hope, and and I love you. Lisa Bama by the Bay writes, great show, TinTV. Prayers for Schiff too. A bunch of hearts. Thank you, Yorga, for playing that fine tune too. And Yorga, if they don't know what we're talking about, I'm only going to give them a smidgen, Yorga. That's all you get, because I'm keep the rest for me. I'm
Okay,
very
good.
jealous. I'm a very jealous man. All right, turn away. Aussie Pride writes, super cool, Yorga. Another great show. Dude, Yorga. I'm not gay, but I love you. Did I hear a beep? Is somebody coming in?
Yeah, just make sure it's her.
Who is it? Oh, good. I mean,
Yeah.
it looks like her. We'll see her picture in a second.
I just want to make.
Wait, I didn't see it. Show
Yeah,
yourself.
I didn't. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
there she is. All
Okay,
right,
now-
perfect.
okay.
And now, welcoming to the stage, Cola from Cola. We love you, Cola.
What's up, guys?
Nikolai.
Why would we show that ugly guy?
Yeah, I'm in a hoodie. I'm in a hoodie.
Wait, yeah, he dressed
Oh,
up.
we should show you. Yeah, you went back to Fetterman. You couldn't stay in the suit for longer than 40, 50 minutes, could you?
No, man, no. Nope.
No, but that was nice. You looked so nice tonight, Jay.
You did
Anyhow,
look nice tonight, Jay. I felt proud.
Thank you for
I thought he looked like one of them Watergate criminals.
He did look like that. So, yes, he was. Yep. Greg DeHunter writes, excellent, and puts a bunch of hearts. I love that guy. Cheryl Rich writes, that was awesome, Yorga. Dude, we're getting so much Yorga love. It's great.
Yeah.
Another great show. Prayers for Yorga. This is from Lori, by the way. Hit up Yorga's Cash App. No, hit up AB's Cash App for Yorga.
There you
go.
He'll share the money with him, I promise.
Mostly true news.
Because usually he runs into the ditch in front of Yorga's house.
Yeah, you ain't got the mostly true news up. You got it. Oh, there it is.
We're getting
Craig put
there.
it up.
Lori writes, another great show. Prayers for Shift Kicker. Love Count Yorga's guitar segment. Love to you all. See?
Ooh, baby.
Yorga, you're killing it. Wild Edibles writes, awesome show.
You guys want to get a band together?
We
Sure.
should. Yorga could lead it. Yorga's the only professional musician we have. That's all you get.
If we start a band, you could put me on drums because I suck on drums, but y'all are going to suck on everything else, so it'll be
You
even.
suck. I'm going to be a lead singer.
I'm all
though.
right.
There's the band name. We suck.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Jay can play.
Yeah,
I'm going to sing. I'm going to be a screamer.
Nothing like studio like you. No way. No.
No way.
You're good.
420 Wild Dragon 420, who is in our chat right now and is extremely high on high potency stuff, I'm sure. They're coming to take you away. Ha ha, hee hee, ho ho, ha ho. They're coming to take you away. And a bunch of green hearts. And
It's funny.
Well, I need some weed. You flip the script. That $1.25, I definitely get me a coke.
Can I get a little
Has
bit
that
of
been
weed,
validated?
too?
Is that 420?
That might be no. You should see him. He's very unique, and then he has face alterations. Camo Carl won't accept him up unless he's an alien. It's got to be an alien.
Oh,
that's great. Mike B writes, watching with a Dr. Pepper. Of course you are, Mike. I'm getting ready for the storm. We're getting it this weekend. Awesome show. Prayers for all. God bless. And he only did about 5 hearts. I think you could have done better, Mike.
wow. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you, Mike. JF Quantity Jeremy writes, Yorga got some skills on that there guitar. And you're right, Jeremy, he does.
I learned it when I was in the joint.
He was in jail. That's how he got his fart. Probably went to a crossroads. We don't know. I'm just kidding. You didn't go. Once writes, TinTV, praying hands and a heart. RLB writes, Yorga needs to make a CD and post it on YouTube. And yes, that's what I've been saying. I think we're going to start a freaking band is what we're going to do.
Yeah, we're going to start
before it's all over with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get some tight pants from the rock and roll store at the mall.
Oh, I can hook you up. I got a bunch of that shit I can't fit into anymore.
I'm not wearing them.
Although I am taller than you, it might look like I'm going through a flood.
No, they make you look good. They make you look like you were enslaved. Remember, they used to wear their pants.
Oh, dude, you're right. I'm gonna look.
Yeah, that metrosexual look.
Yeah, that hot water.
Yeah,
Does it come with the rubber ball in the mouth?
The GIMP mask?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, no, we can hook him up though. I probably got one laying around here somewhere.
Somebody go get the GIMP. Get the GIMP.
Hold on, let me look for my freaking ball gag.
Hold on, we got company over. Somebody find the GIMP.
Right.
First, in your mostly true news, jury convicts thief who stole golden toilet from an English palace.
Wow.
Yes. A thief who swapped a golden toilet or swiped.
In England, they would say, "I lifted it." If he stole it.
A thief who lifted a golden toilet from the English palace was convicted Tuesday, along with an accomplice who helped cash in on the spoils of the 18-carat work of art insured for nearly £5 million.
And it had royal skid marks in it, too.
More than $6 million.
Yeah, didn't they
Hold on, wait till you hear this name. Mike Jones, who usually is in our chat. Michael Jones had used the fully functioning, one-of-a-kind latrine as he did reconnaissance at the Belém Palace. So he was doing reconnaissance and also shitting on the golden toilets. The county, the country Masons were British wartime leader Winston Churchill was born. I didn't know he was a Mason. Makes sense. The day before the theft, prosecutor said, he shit on the toilet the day before the theft. He described the experience as splendid. And then he returned before.
Oh my gosh.
The next time I take a dump, I'm going to describe it as splendid.
Splendid.
Just pretend
it
like
was
you're
brilliant. I say brilliant. I had a great shit on the 18-carat toilet.
18-carat toilet. You got to put it in your head.
Gosh, that leaves no mark. You get a green ring around your butt if it's not really good. He returned before dawn on September 14th, 2019, with at least 2 other men armed with sledgehammers and crowbars. They smashed a window and pried the toilet from its plumbing within 5 minutes, leaving a damaging flood in their wake as they escaped in a stolen vehicle, of all things. I don't know why they didn't just shut the valve.
Shut the water off.
Yeah,
shut the valve. Why you gotta flood the palace?
You can shut the valve, but still there's a ton of water in the toilet. So you got to yank it out of there, and it's probably all going to spill somewhere. I don't know. They could have flushed it and went it down
Is this
the
a
drain.
castle? But don't you remember castles having just a fucking hole? And the king would just shit in the hole, and it would drop.
Just like Jeff B. Just a hole.
Yeah.
Just a hole. Have you seen this
Jeff
photo?
B.
That's what it looks like. This was an audacious raid, which had been carefully planned and executed, prosecutors said. But those responsible were not careful enough, leaving a trail of evidence in the form of forensics, CCTV footage, and phone data. The purloined potty has never been recovered, but it is believed to have been cut up and sold.
Oh yeah, it's melted down.
They melted that shit down. We don't want any evidence of that.
Hey, this gold ring smells like shit. What's up?
Speaking of shit, Yorga, next in the news. Diamond Tiffany earrings swallowed by suspect theft are recovered by Florida police. Guess how they recovered?
Got to break
There's
up them
only a couple of
hankies.
ways you can where you got to wait for it to be delivered. The suspect was heard saying, "I should have thrown them out the window," and asked jail staff, "Am I going to be charged for what's inside of my stomach?" I love it. The smartest thieves are in Florida. The man who was detained in Florida has told staff at the Tiffany and Company store he was interested in buying earrings and a diamond ring on behalf of Orlando Magic basketball player in February. So he was posing as working for a pro basketball player. He was escorted to the VIP room where he could view the jewelry. In a short time later, he jumped out of his chair, grabbing the jewelry, and forced his way out the door, Orlando police say. Officers obtained the license plate of the suspect's car, though, through shopping center security footage, and tracked the vehicle. He was pulled over for driving without rear lights. They always want to give you an excuse when they pull you over. Yeah, you were swerving almost 340 miles away, a police report says. That's when he swallowed the friggin' earrings. So, the 4 stolen earrings that he swallowed are valued at $770,000.
That's an expensive poop.
That's a very expensive poop. And police actually had to wait for the suspect to defecate to recover the Tiffany merchandise. But it's all
Get the
back and
plastic
ready.
glove.
It's been cleaned up and it is ready for sale, folks. So come on down to Tiffany and Company and don't worry about that smell.
That's a shitty job.
Shitty job. And this concludes your TinTV Mostly True News Report. I am Craig the Hunter. Tonight's tie is porpoises and boxes.
Nice.
I mean, when you look up close, it's really more exciting. The stitching involved, you know, I really do. But you know what? You know what my favorite is? This is the most important segment that you'll see here tonight.
And now for your Middle East News Report with Hit Gal.
Yeah, that's the one I was going to ask. Hey, a dog bark. Yes.
Yes, that breaks the ice.
Yeah.
Now,
That's the
you're
one I
having
was
bad
gonna-
weather, so look, if Hit Gal suddenly disappears, she's having bad storms, but she's going to be here, and this is the best report.
I think it's calmed down, so.
Good.
I'm tired of this. Is the third set of storms we've had within a week, but we did have a beautiful rainbow today. It was so pretty. It had so many colors. I've never seen one with that many colors. And it was a whole bow.
It was a shift rainbow.
Yeah, I think it.
Oh,
I think
no,
it
yeah,
was.
send us a sign. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You know, I've been sharing about the greater Israel. And this is really going to fit in. I think it's really kind of interesting with what's going on with the pyramids. But you know how it says that God gave Abraham, and it says it in Genesis 15, he said you could have from the Euphrates to the Nile. And what's really interesting to me about that is because didn't know this, but some people, and Bubba News was one of the first ones to point it out, that the World Court declared that Israel has been found to be illegal by being a nation and occupying the Palestine grounds. But, you know, I shared last time about how it was bought. And I
Correct.
looked up the search. What?
I'm sorry. I said correct. I'm sorry. I got excited, Hiccal. I love your segment.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
no, that's all right. That's fine. Because, I mean, I think it's interesting that it was actually bought, and it leads back to the Sursock people, which are actually in Britain and England. And that's really kind of interesting to me, because if they actually came over and bought it from this Sursock family that wasn't living there but owned it, I mean, technically, you know, if you buy your land from someone, you own it. But that just means that it did belong to someone else before. And God says he gave this land, this portion of land, to Abraham. And if you look at that portion of land, and then this verse in Revelation 3, somebody pointed out to me, says, God says, you know, I've told you how, well, I'll tell you about the other one later, but it says, behold, I will make them a synagogue of Satan, who say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. And then it says, behold, I come quickly, hold fast that which thou hast, no man shall take thy crown. Him that overcometh I will make a pillar in the temple of my God. I will write upon him the name of my God and the name of my city of my God, which is the new Jerusalem, which cometh down out of the heaven. Well, some of the people I've been talking to over there are saying that this isn't their place, that the third temple that's built is not going to be the temple of God. In other words, they're saying they think that Satan's going to inhabit that, and that it won't be their Messiah. It won't be the Messiah that we should be looking for, any of us, because, and I looked at the temple, and I'm probably going to send you that video to show. It's about 3 minutes of what the Temple Institute plans, and I just do not believe that they would ever have the falcon and the Star of David in there like that, because that's not what would have been used. They got in trouble for using that, which is one of the things that bothers a lot of us about them almost using the Star of David as a, it's almost like a sign of worship, instead of, you know, just worshiping God and talking to him and praying to him. But do you have that one that shows the Nile and the
Euphrates.
yeah.
Who's
Another
that
thing,
little girl? Who's that little girl picture of?
I know. I
Who
just
is
want to
that?
pinch her on the cheek.
that's me.
Mm.
That's me.
Give her
Yeah.
a noogie.
But my husband went and looked up something because he said he remembered hearing something. Jesus said to her, woman, believe me, the hour is coming when you will neither on this mountain nor in Jerusalem worship the Father. You worship what you do not know. We know what we worship, for the salvation is of the Jews. But the hour is coming, and now is when the true worshipers will worship the Father. And I was thinking, right there's another one. It seems like you can follow it all through that the New Jerusalem isn't going to be over there. The temple won't be over there. And when you look at this is the Nile, and you look at that, the pyramids that they're talking about.
That's in
Well,
Egypt, right?
right, that's where the Nile is on Egypt.
Right.
And that pyramid, Giza, that they oh, thank you. That pyramid Giza is right there. Look at all those pyramids. All those little dots are pyramids all the way down the Nile on the other side of what God gave Abraham. And that main one that they're talking about is right there at the top. And I know Cola has looked at some of the things in some other chapters in the Bible that aren't in there, and Enoch and stuff, and they talk about the giant people. Makes you wonder about those pyramids. But
That's who built them. That's who built them.
Well,
I always thought they
now,
were babies that mated with the Nephilim is what I thought, but
yes, and that's what. Okay, go ahead, Jay. I'm sorry.
Oh no, sir. No, I was just gonna say, but now they're talking about the what's underneath them. Now they are
I
scanning
caught
them.
that.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's a
scanning
power
them.
Jay.
I caught that on
Power
BP
source.
Earthwatch.
Elam, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I think so. I know I haven't really watched it, but I caught it on BP Earthwatch talking about something's up under them pyramids.
Yeah,
No,
they're just
out.
eight pillars over 687 meters deep, whatever. So you're looking at 10 miles probably.
Yeah.
No, it's a meter is like a yard, so just convert it to 680 yards, which is a long ass ways.
Right, which is longer than a foot.
Size of
And
an
they say
aircraft carrier.
they say there's some under that. And when you look at where he says in Jeremiah 49:38, I will set my throne in Elam, which is right there on the other side at the Euphrates, at the bottom of the Zagros Mountains, which is where they say that the ark was set down. So God flooded the world, set the ark down there. He's going to set his throne there in Elam, which is in Iran. And that's where there was a earthquake underground, way underground. What do you think Iran was testing over there underground that caused that earthquake? And that's why they sent the labs. Do what?
There was two. A 4-9 is what they said.
Yeah.
If we trust them, 4-9 and a 5-0.
So Hicko, when you say giant, how giant do you mean?
Well, I mean, I don't know, but pretty big. I mean, I've heard stories from 10 feet and more.
I think they were bigger. I think they're in
15 to 20.
Yeah, I
That's
do.
what I think too.
To be able to lift those blocks and move that's no. Yeah.
Do you think they're from when they mated with the Nephilim like that, or do you think it's different? Do you think it all ties in with that? From Enoch, when they say they came down and mated with the women and then they had babies, you think those are the giants? Or
you hear that from some people? That's what you hear.
And the women became sirens, the mermaids.
I saw that
too.
Well, it's not just that. They also had bestiality, which in turn made monsters. And when I look at like the Greek mythology, I mean, it's all these different gods and monsters and stuff that they had. I have to wonder, could those been some of those?
Look at all this stuff in Italy and Paris, down all the buildings. That's in the walls.
Yeah.
There's
I mean, there's
monsters and
Gargoyles.
hmm
It
babies.
just
Yeah.
like it all ties in together. Like it would make the most sense that's exactly what they were talking about. It all makes sense, I think.
Occam's
But it's
razor.
just like here's this mountain, and they also say, and they've proven with our satellites that Iran has a special laser or blaster that they can use.
Plasma.
Plasma.
They've trapped
Yes.
plasma. They know how to. They supposedly.
So I mean, and our supposedly our own intelligence shows this and has said they have a plasma weapon. They did this test underground. Trump sent that Moab over there for a reason, so and here's the mountain where the ark was. Then there's God. He says he's going to set his throne in Elam. Is all this getting ready? Then there's the Euphrates and all that land over to the Nile. And then on the other side of it is those pyramids. I mean, things just.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Hick. I don't mean to break you off, but what has always kind of made me wonder is, the bomb is the Moab, the mother of all bombs. But there was a section in the Bible in that same area, a place called Moab.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's just kind of interesting. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Craig,
Oh,
highlight
no.
Alabama Cherokee chicks comment. That was interesting to me. Caught my attention. Noah's Ark was built from gopher wood, and the only place it has ever grown and still grows is Florida.
Yep.
Yes, I have heard that. Yes.
But maybe the
But
gopher
how?
wood that was growing that they made the ark out of was destroyed in the flood.
Well, and how was the land
Could be.
pushed apart by this flood?
Maybe Egypt was in the Grand Canyon.
I don't know.
I
Well,
mean,
they
you
say
don't
there's
know.
Egyptian stuff down there.
No, there is. There's the
Yeah.
Sphinx and all
But
kinds
he
of
will
shit
make a
to find
new
it.
Israel. That was always said. I will make a new Israel. And we're a nation built on God. In God we trust. It's on our friggin' money, man.
Yeah.
We are a nation of God. Don't get it mixed up. All right, sorry.
I think that the
Mhm.
first President Trump dismantling the Department of Education is one of the first steps in getting God back in the schools.
Amen.
Absolutely.
Amen. Get all these freaks and non-lovers out. You're right.
You know what? Say the Pledge of Allegiance every day. Stand up. Put your hand over your heart.
Just
I hope
like
they
we
do
did.
that.
You know?
Yeah, but you know what sucks is Craig just said, in God we trust. And I know I've talked to this shift kicker actually validated this when I brought it up. But the new quarters, George Washington his face is facing away from "In God We Trust," where they used to face it.
Yes. Yep.
And that's messed up. Why would you go to the trouble?
Of retooling a tool to
Yeah.
stand.
Purposely
To turn their
done.
face
That's why
around.
they took God out of the school. They took him out of the courthouse. Remember the courthouses? We can't
Oh,
have
yeah.
all this
Right.
religious stuff in our courthouse.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they said. But yet you swear in the Bible. So
And Pootie, didn't you share about that today? About in Kansas, the black Satanists. So
Yeah. And what about in Illinois? They got what's that statue in the court, the state house?
Baphomet. Baphomet.
Baphomet, yeah.
See,
Mhm.
there you go.
But when they filed those black Satan worshiper things, when they filed for that, that was when that first big storm came through there and started over there. So, maybe God was a little bit mad. I don't know.
We're seeing signs. We're seeing signs and correction. He gives us correction.
Mhm.
Even us that follow him the most will get the most correction if we sway.
Yeah.
PW77.
See how much everybody puts in an ads? Everybody puts in an ad so much on this. It takes everybody here.
No, but you do the best, Hick. But Hick, Al, and I were talking earlier. I believe the pyramids are a power source. The fallen ones were trying to figure out a way how to get back. They were trying to find a way back to the heavens. And this was their method, I guess.
Here's what they found on those pillars. Those pillars were wrapped with a coil.
Electric.
All the way up. So, but I don't understand. They say they just came out with this, man. We were doing that inside of Intel.
Dude, we knew about this
scanning shit like that inside mapping. And yeah, so that technology's been out for a long time.
What
Think
happened
about
the last
Baghdad
time
battery.
somebody?
Sorry, go ahead.
That's okay. What happened the last time somebody tried to build something to get to God or to get up? What did he do?
The Temple of Babel was
tower-
the Tower of Babel, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
He sent confusion all out. Nobody spoke the same, and he destroyed it. You know, so we need to be careful if we do find it, what we do use it for, you know?
Yeah, that was King Nimrod.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. Good to see you, Vape King.
Could you imagine if that didn't happen and everybody all spoke the same language and could understand each other everywhere?
That would be horrible.
They say
terrible.
We wouldn't have nobody to make fun of.
No.
I'm so glad I don't
Men
speak
and women
French.
will never.
What,
Men and women are
would-
never going to understand.
Then the ladies that do your nails, you would understand what they're saying. No, you don't want that.
I know. I wish I could understand Filipino. You're right.
Yeah, you don't want that.
You saying they talk smack about us?
Yeah.
Totally,
pretty
Cola.
much.
They're talking stuff about
On
you for sure.
purpose.
Oh, your nail, you're very beautiful. Huh? You don't have no boyfriend? You have no boyfriend?
Hey, that's what you hear if it was in our language. Or everybody
I
spoke the
don't
same
get my
language.
nails done.
That's what we love
Yeah.
about you, Hick Al. That you
That's
don't
right.
do that. You're right.
Yeah. Look at that little girl. Look at that little girl.
I'd rather the picture where Toad was goosing her.
Oh.
Toad was
be
lifting
bad.
her up. And by the way, Toad is good. The other is bad.
That little picture, Hit Gal, looks just like the other picture you posted the other day with the grandbaby with the riding helmet on and all that.
Yep.
Oh, Kenzie? Yeah, the one with the
Yeah.
skin issue.
Oh, that's a piece of.
You're right, Amy. She does.
That was in my head.
Y'all make fun of me down here in Georgia. You know what goes on up there in Kentucky, don't you? Keeping the jeans tight.
Well, that shit happens where you're at, man. You're
Sister wife.
Yeah, I know. We started down here.
Georgia's on the list, brother.
Georgia's on the list. We thought we
Georgia,
started
come
it.
meet my wife cousin.
Yeah.
My wife. So bad.
And we all know Missouri's right there next to it.
Yeah.
I have no clue about Missouri. I can only speak of Arkansas and Mississippi.
Yeah, Arkansas is worse than Missouri.
They got bearded women in southern Arkansas. They really do have women with beards. Yeah, but they're great duck hunters.
What the fuck you want a duck from a bearded lady from?
Wow,
Your duck hunting
they already
guide.
come camouflaged.
I thought, don't you just spread duck shit on them?
No, dude, look, real men live in Arkansas. They don't care what their women have facial hair.
Wow.
I don't know about that one, man.
It's true.
Mm.
Thank you all for joining us tonight. And by the way, leave comments here as well.
Yeah.
But if y'all could go back to our previous show and leave a thought and memory that you have with Shift Kicker. Even if it was a bad experience, even if Shift Kicker timed you out, because you probably deserved it, for one. Because she probably timed me out before, to be honest with you.
I'm pretty sure she did.
She definitely timed out Stingray 1975, for
Was
sure.
Well done. I don't know if she was done because there was one thing she had left.
Oh, no.
Are you?
No, that's okay. I just I just read it.
No, you got to finish it.
No, finish. I didn't
finish
know
it.
you. I'm sorry, Hickow.
No, damn
No,
Fred.
I read it.
I want
I
to
read
talk
it.
about
I
these
just didn't
pyramids.
ask you to.
Oh, you did.
Those pyramids are in it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
I want to talk about these pyramids.
I think it's a power source. They were trying to get back.
I think it was a power source. I think it was
They
a
were
power
crazy.
source that could power everything.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Wrong about that. You should like write a
But
book.
it could have, part of those cylinders could have also been wells for water. You know, Egypt, hey, you're going to need some water, even though that place used to be lush, you know, before it was desert. So I don't know.
So there's 8 pillars, huge pillars that go 687 kilometers,
Yards.
whatever. And then it comes down into a box that's 80 by 80 by 80 square.
It's a power source of some sort.
And then
something's going on.
then it also goes the pyramids connect.
Oh, just like the Luxor connects to those other 2 hotels. Have you noticed that? Sorry.
I'm wondering
Yeah,
if it has something to do with the Schumann and the frequency in the earth and how it resonated that frequency to make us feel better. You know what I mean? To heal us.
You know what
Ron Jeremy's
question
doing
I got?
something. Bye, Jay.
Oh, go ahead, Hickow.
I got a question. Why are they bringing it out to us now? Why are they letting? Because you know they had to have known this. Why are they doing it now?
All part of the plan.
Yeah, trust the plan,
Well,
baby.
but what are they distracting us from?
Jason's right. They already discovered it. They're just not telling us. They weren't
Dude,
going to
there's
tell us.
All right, listen. We might get taken down. I think there's Nephilim under the Pentagon. I think we have live Nephilim that we are keeping. And you remember when that giant got out and went on the mountain and they had some dude filmed it and then that dude disappeared?
Yeah.
Right? Maybe we're talking about this. Might be bad enough. All right, it's all fake. I was lying.
Yeah, it's all.
Isn't there pentagons all over the planet?
I just got
and they
scared.
kind of line up.
Well, I want to know about monoliths that they were dropping and disappearing.
Pentagons.
Dude, in the South America, AB, in Mexico, they found pyramids. And they're trying to tell us that these were bone-wearing natives that were cutting people's head. Maybe so. No, but I think there was a higher thing in charge. And if you look at the hieroglyphs, the leaders were always taller than the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them had a dog head, AB.
Yeah, some of them did. They say that St. Christopher had a dog head. Believe it or not, look it up.
So, and you know what's weird? Dog stars. Did you know the stars contain dogs? Have you seen that? They actually have images of dogs in stars.
Well, you can, when you do an x-ray of somebody that's kind of supine, you can create Scotty dogs. And it looks like literally I used to take x-rays of the spine and then I do the Scotty dog with the black marker just so the doctor saw that because that meant I did a good x-ray.
Okay. And that is true, Jason. But they deemed me very cool and let me live and released me.
And why is Washington, D.C., if you've ever been up there, it's crazy. And if you look at it on a map, it's a perfect diamond. Diamond, yeah. And you got the Washington Monument. Everything is all the. Oh, I'm sorry, Craig, but all the things up there are very cryptic. And go back to Egypt, and it's like what?
Just the roads out there. The roads.
Yeah, everything.
Freeway system.
I'm sorry, York. I didn't mean to cut you off. I got excited.
I know that was kind of weird. He said, "Hey, I'm sorry, Craig, but I'm a bit."
No, but I got excited. I almost cut him off, and I didn't mean to. But he's so right. It's 33-degree Mason shit going on.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah,
but it goes back to Egyptian shit, which is like, huh?
I'm getting too excited. I'm muting my mic.
No, go for it.
I'm muting because I'm gonna.
Well, guys, I got to get my shit together and go to work.
Come on, man.
Come on,
Oh man, them chickens can wait.
Business for pleasure.
Yeah.
Oh, Al Bundy, by the way, happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday! Oh, I didn't
Oh,
know.
happy birthday.
It's not really his birthday. It was like maybe 3 weeks ago. But I want to continue his birthday for as
So
long
you
as
should
we
get a
can.
free cake at the Friendlies then.
He can go to Chili's right now and get a free cake.
What do you get? Really? At Chili's?
Yeah.
And Stephanie, she says, good night. I'm not going to bed. You might be, but I got to work all night.
Yeah,
Oh,
Texas
you're working
Roadhouse, you
tonight?
get a free Sunday. And you
Hey,
get to
are you
sit
gonna
on a
call me?
saddle.
Are you gonna call me tomorrow? I like when you call me.
Yeah, hey,
Oh,
Jay,
depends on how my day goes.
Jay, you know what I used to do at work? We'd get new employees in, and I would let them be there about a week or so. They're still green as hell. And I go, now look, don't forget to go to the boss and tell them you either want a ham or a turkey, this Christmas, because everybody gets one. And they'd end up going in the office going, I think I'm going to have the ham. And the supervisor's like, what the hell are you talking about? Get the hell out of here.
It's a fucking setup.
Oh, I loved it.
Oh,
It worked
that's
every
great.
time, too.
Oh, yeah. Who wouldn't want a free ham and a turkey since you just got a
Every
new job
time.
in your
I think I'll have the turkey this year. And then I would go to my boss later on and I'd be like, I think I'm going to have the turkey. He's like, you son of a bitch.
The ham is the better option.
It worked every time too, man.
Georgia, did you have a show and tell or anything by any chance?
Actually, I do.
Fucking right. And what are you smoking on, by the way? Is that a blunt? Is that a
This
Philly
is
blunt?
this is a new one. I had to go to I normally get my cigars at Wawa. They have this certain one called a Macanudo. And I went to this Habla Homo Silica freaking smoke shop. And the guy couldn't speak English. And I said, do you have Macanudos? That's what I smoke. He said, a Macanudo? I went, and he did. Anyway, I came across some cigars. I paid dearly for them. And they're actually good. So I'll go back to see freaking Ahmed next time.
Wait, no, I got him. He's right here.
Why you always lying? Why you always lying? Hubble bubble homo silica stop lying.
I love that guy.
Dude, that's Pootie Poot's favorite segment.
Oh,
yeah. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is just another one I dug up real quick, and everybody here is a patriot. And, I appreciate that. And my favorite battle of all in World War II was Iwo Jima. I'm fascinated with Iwo Jima. I'd love to go there one day and just get my feet in the sand, but I don't think that's going to happen. It's kind of, I don't think. Yeah. Iwo Jima. Anyway,
Jorga, we were supposed to go to Ukraine.
Yeah, we still got that trip on the thing, but
Dude,
this is
iconic.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
And there's a story to this too. These guys were on Mount Suribachi. Mount Suribachi, and the battle was still going on, man. I mean, the battle was raging when they put this flag up. I got dust on it, and so they raised the flag, and to show the other guys that were fighting it, hey, we took this mountain, which was full of tunnels and everything. And the crazy thing is several of these guys right here went back to battle, and several of them were killed in that battle.
That's correct.
Which is kind of crazy. And this one woman, I don't know if you know the story or not, but her son, she hadn't heard from him or anything, and she saw that picture, and all she saw was his ass. And she said, that's my son right there. And everybody was like, no, you're crazy. You're crazy. Harlan, I think, was his name. And come to find out, it was him. And he, later on, within the next few days, was killed in that battle. So, I mean, but this is America here. This is us. You know what I mean? And we got to try to keep that flag flying. And, for all the corrupt people out there, they can have one of these. And for all the good people like us, you just got to keep on going. You got to trust the plan, baby. Somebody's got to set the pace, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's all I got.
I absolutely love that.
That's awesome.
That was
Yeah.
cool.
Well, I have one
You got
little.
some cool shit, man.
And they needed that island because it was an airstrip that was close to getting into Tokyo, into mainland Japan. They needed it bad. A whole lot of guys were killed there, man. Anyway,
no, awesome segment, Yorga.
Thank you,
awesome.
Yorga.
And now for TinTV has a little something for us. And
Yeah,
thank
you guys, I wanted to I wanted to share this with you because I found this and this is something to keep me strong and keep the rest of us strong and a few things. There's 2 short little clips here, so here we go. Come on.
First of all, shout out to the boomers, yes, because that's who raised Generation X, and they didn't give a shit. They checked on our ass once a day just to make sure we were still alive because they had bills to pay and sleep to catch up on. See, a couple people maybe got their feelings hurt, but I don't care about your comments, darling, because you can't hurt our feelings. You ever held a flashlight for your daddy? Trauma. We grew up with, you think I got McDonald's money? It's food at the house. Chicken nuggets. You better eat this sloppy Joe and be happy. And we only ever heard 2 things from our parents. They are sick and tired. Also, they'd give you something to cry about. We ain't having that. We didn't even know what that was. Our shit was called hand-me-downs. Y'all younger generation might want to look that up. We had a couple of nice outfits, maybe 1 or 2, but they was way in the back of the closet, and you didn't touch them unless it was time to go to, like, church or a funeral, something like that. But then when you put them on, you couldn't take your ass outside and get dirty. You better put some play clothes on for that. When you heard your mama yell out your whole name, like your whole government name, your heart fell into your stomach. And you just thought your mama whooped your ass. Wait until you heard those words. Just wait till your daddy gets home. And you didn't get to say phrases to your parents like, I can't. Because you know what you would hear? Can't never could. The hell? Mm-hmm. And there was no stranger danger. It was a simpler time. You was going to go spend the night with somebody. Your parents didn't have to meet the other parents and do a background check. None of that shit. They just pull up and put your ass out the car and drive off. Pull up at the skating rink, let you out, drive off, give you $5. I'll pick you up later. And if you ever called your mama's job and asked for her and it was on some stupid shit, she was sounding all professional on the phone because her coworkers could hear her. But honey, when you got home, you go find out why you don't call her job. Lord, and if you was out shopping with your mama or you was in a grocery store and she ran into somebody she knew, you might as well get comfortable and take a nap because you're fixing to be there 17 days while they relive their whole life. And they be like, I ain't seen you since you was knee-high to a pissant. How little was I? And one of the classics, if you ever said, oh, so-and-so has this or so-and-so doesn't have to do that, your mama undoubtedly would say, well, if so-and-so jumped off a bridge, would you jump too? My mama told me one time when I heard the ice cream truck coming, I was so excited. And she said, oh, no, baby. They only ring the bell like that when they're out of ice cream. Well played.
Well played. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the things that made us tough, and then just a little flashback of some of the memories of our growing.
Yeah, she was reminding me of dumb shit I did when I was a kid, man. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I used to get lost in the grocery store all the time, man. I'd be walking along and I'd get to gooning, just thinking about shit. And I'd be walking next to a lady I thought was my mom. I'd look up and be some other lady. And then you get, I knew I was trained to go up to the front, and just tell them. And they had those big microphones. They go, "This is yoga.
I had the same bullshit.
I did it all the time, man.
Yorga, I remember this memory because I had the same bullshit. And you go to that counter, and the guy was higher than you to show dominance or whatever the fuck that is in the fucking grocery store. And you'd have to get him to call your mom. Yorga, that's true. That's a true memory. Yeah.
Mr. Hunter, we have your unruly kid up front here.
I got your stupid retarded son here.
I wish I was smart enough to have him call my dad Mike Hunt.
Oh, Amanda Hold. My mother's name is Amanda Hold.
Yeah, I was just too little to even think about that, but it would have been funny. Yeah.
You're right.
Well, here's a little flashback from the 80s and from our time of growing up.
93-cent gasoline. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But we did have that during Clinton. You remember? We had like 99-cent gas. I remember.
I don't remember that.
That was in the early 90s.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, thanks for cheering me up a little bit. That joke was funny, Yorga. Thank you. I need
Yes. He's a master.
Yeah.
I told a joke.
He's a genius.
He's over there looking. Anyhow, that's about all I got, you guys.
All right, it was a great show. By the way, please leave a comment after the show. We really want to hear from you. We'll try to read it on the next show. Thank y'all all for being here, being at the earlier show, for all of you that are coming. Before we go, let me do a prayer. Heavenly Father, I want to thank you in Jesus' mighty name. Lord, thank you so much for letting me meet and be involved with all these wonderful people. It's just an honor, Lord. Keep me on the right path, Lord. Don't let me stray. Forgive me of my sins, Lord. But bless everyone who's here. Bless everyone who's out here, all that are coming later. And thank you so much, Lord. And we're here for you. We are your warriors. We're ready to do what needs to be done. So thank you, Lord. And I love you so much in Jesus' mighty, mighty name. Amen.
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 Amen. And shout out to the chat. Thank you all for coming tonight. If you can hit the thumbs up on the way out, it would be much appreciated. And leave us comments. And yeah. And Tuesday, guys?
Yes, we'll be back Tuesday. AB wants it like, what does he want? 9:35-ish, 9:45-ish Central. So what is that your time, 10? 7:45-ish?
Yeah, something like that.
Pacific Standard.
Oh, I'm the same as Tin now.
Yeah, we're
Wait, what?
So I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. So
all right, we love y'all, though. And thank y'all for being here. And thank y'all for being at the earlier show, too.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Oops.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at